Welcome back, focused learners. Today, we're completely transforming your study habits with a brand new explainer. We're taking some incredibly powerful insights from Rakesh Sir, specifically his 8 selection rules and the famous 21-day strategy, and we're breaking the whole thing down. Look, if you're out there struggling to memorize a massive geography syllabus or retain just endless lists of general knowledge facts for your government exams, you already know the pressure. It's intense. But today, we aren't just talking about what to study, we are rewiring exactly how you approach your 24 hours. Okay, let's dive into this. Why does your consistency keep breaking? Seriously, why is it that despite your absolute best intentions, you keep losing time, breaking your study streaks, and just failing to utilize your day properly? We've all felt the sting of a broken streak, right? You start Monday, fired up to conquer Indian geography, but by Wednesday, you're just exhausted and literally can't remember a single river system. It's frustrating, and honestly, it's the ultimate pain point for anyone trying to crack a competitive exam. But here's a brilliant point from our source material right off the bat. The problem is never a lack of time. Everyone gets the exact same 24 hours. But if you're going to sleep at night feeling guilty, overthinking the time you wasted, the distractions you gave into, or those random conversations you really shouldn't have engaged in, it means your priorities and your thought process need a complete overhaul. Ending your day with regret, that is the biggest red flag that you're caught in what we call the time management trap. To pull you out of that trap, we're going to use this ultimate 6-step blueprint to build ironclad discipline. First, the time management trap. Second, the nightly planning habit. Third, motivation versus routine. Fourth, define goals, defeat excuses. Fifth, the power of spaced learning. And finally, balance and life beyond exams. So let's kick things off with step 1, the time management trap, and how we fake productivity. There is a massive, massive difference between being busy and being productive. The source highlights a really frustrating reality here. Many students are trying to juggle preparation for the UPSC, the SSC, and trying to hold down a private job all at once. They are incredibly busy, sure, but they're absolutely exhausted and getting nowhere. Mindlessly flipping through random general knowledge PDFs or re-highlighting a map of mountain passes without actually absorbing a single thing, that's just an illusion of progress. True productivity means taking one single, crystal clear goal and giving it your absolute 100% focus. Which leads us directly to step 2, the nightly planning habit, or how to structure your tomorrow tonight. And this brilliantly illustrates the shift you need to make. Instead of a chaotic brain dump of 20 random chores, smart effort means isolating your top 3 priorities. Out of those 20 tasks, maybe 5 are things that require no real mental effort, or things someone else could easily do for you. Spending your premium energy on those is just working like a donkey. Successful students isolate the tasks that only they can do, the ones that actually move the needle. They place their absolute hardest, most memory-intensive subjects, like mastering tricky world map locations or heavy constitutional articles for general knowledge, right at number 1, and they tackle them first thing at sunrise. All right, step 3, motivation versus routine. We need to challenge some core beliefs here. There's this huge misconception that you need to feel motivated to study. Well, let's look at the science provided in the source. Relying on a motivational reel on social media to get you fired up, it only gives your brain a fleeting 2 to 3 second dopamine hit. That's it. It's a short burst of fake energy that completely vanishes the moment you sit down to memorize dense historical timelines. This is exactly why the source explicitly calls motivation poison. Action has to come first. Routine is about daily, small actions that literally build muscle memory over time. To really drive this home, the source offers a fascinating real-world contrast. Take 2 Bollywood actors in their 60s, Salman Khan and Akshay Kumar. According to the example, one relies on motivation to hit the gym, while Akshay Kumar relies on a strict, non-negotiable daily routine, waking up at 4:30 a.m. every single day. Whether it's lifting weights or revising your general knowledge flashcards, routine and habit will always, always beat out fleeting, unreliable motivation. You just cannot rely on a feeling to pass a rigorous exam. And the magic number to build that routine? 21. If you can force yourself to review geography maps daily for 21 days straight, those facts literally weave themselves into your memory. That simple routine transforms into permanent, ironclad discipline. Moving on to step 4, define goals and defeat excuses. Let's move to and see how this builds. Saying I want a government job or I want to be an income tax inspector is a dream, not an actionable goal. A true goal requires 4 hyper-specific steps. Step 1, identify your exact board, like the SSC. Step 2, pinpoint the exact general knowledge and geography syllabus and the specific books you'll use. Step 3. Choose your platform and your teachers. The source uses CareerWheel as a great example here. And finally, Step 4. Map out a rigorous, month-by-month, 6-month plan to finish that syllabus. Clear goals equal a clear direction. No room for excuses. Now, as you follow that plan, you are absolutely going to hit resistance. The source warns us heavily against our natural instinct to run away from discomfort. When a chapter is tough or when you get confused, the worst thing you can do is instantly abandon it and switch to a different teacher, looking for an easy way out. You have to face the boring or notoriously difficult subjects head on. Whether it's memorizing deep historical dates or untangling really complex geography topics like global climate patterns and ocean currents, running away only leads to regret and eventually depression. Listen, daily practice is the only way to build genuine interest and make the difficult things easy. Which brings us to Step 5, the power of spaced learning. This is how you actually retain those difficult facts. Spaced learning is brilliantly simple, but it's highly effective. It's the practice of studying for one solid hour, followed by a complete 15 to 20-minute rest where you step entirely away from your study materials. Why does this matter so much? Because deep in the center of your brain is a point that generates stress and fear. Taking this complete break calms that stress center all the way down. It literally stops your brain from sending you boredom signals and prevents that paralyzing pre-exam fear from building up in the background. The source points out that top rankers across all competitive exams, from JEE to NEET to SSC, use this exact small target approach. They do not cram the night before. Spaced learning takes those heavy, dense geography and general knowledge facts and locks them firmly into your long-term memory. It prevents your willpower from exhausting, gives you daily hits of confidence, and slowly builds a powerful internal identity. I am a dedicated student. Over months, these small, consistent sessions create massive, compounding exam results. Finally, Step 6, balance, and ensuring you have a life beyond the exams to avoid absolute burnout. So, the crucial point is, out of your 24 hours, the source heavily advocates carving out up to 5 hours dedicated entirely to your personal interests and physical health. Yeah, you heard that right. Whether that's playing cricket, going to the gym, or just hanging out and chatting with friends, this time is not wasteful. It is an absolute requirement for your long-term endurance. You need these outlets to recharge your mental batteries. You're a human being, not a robot. You must remember that life is way bigger than the exam. The source explicitly reminds us, do not destroy yourself for the sake of preparation. You are essential to your parents, you are essential to your teachers, and most importantly, you are essential to yourself. Balancing relentless, disciplined preparation with actual, joyful living is a delicate art, but it's an art you absolutely must master to cross the finish line intact. Which brings us to our final thought. The time is passing anyway, folks. If you don't control your time today, your circumstances will control you tomorrow. But if you take charge right now, plan your nights, and embrace the 21-day routine, time will work for you. So as we wrap up this explainer and you look at the rest of your day, ask yourself, will time be your master or your slave? Start your nightly planning tonight and go dominate your geography and general knowledge syllabus for the next 21 days. You've got this.